At 18, I picked up a delinquent girl no one cared about. I gave everything trying to warm her, but her heart stayed colder than ice. Only when her first love appeared did the truth finally hit me. She was never heartless. Her tenderness had simply never been mine. The day I decided to let go, I told her one final lie. I said I would be right back, then turned around and vanished from her life. 7 years disappeared in a blink. Then, on a film set, we met again. Now a top actress, she grabbed her male co-star. You said you would be right back. Where did you go? My nerves snapped instantly, and cold sweat broke out all over me. The rising actress Yin Ruoxue was standing 5 meters behind me. All I had to do was turn around, and I would be face to face with her. The next scene was about reuniting with an ex. Show love that still lingers, and the pain of letting go. Lingering love does not feel right. He is already her ex-boyfriend. There is nothing left for her to miss. Her voice was still as cold and distant as it had been 7 years ago. Back when we were 18, she used that very voice to call my nickname. Behind me, the conversation continued, but I could no longer hear a word Director Fu said. Only Yin Ruoxue's distant voice, cut clearly into my ears. As the ex she wanted to erase from her life, I could not let her see me. Once this scene was finished, we would go our separate ways for good. Xiaoyu, did you find the prop? Maybe she did not hear it. Even if she did, she probably did not care. From now on, call me Shen. Do not call me Xiaoyu again. Why? Xiaoyu sounds much better. Shen sounds more professional. All right. Director Shen. This was my first time working as an assistant director. Before filming, I already knew Yin Ruoxue was the female lead. She came from a powerful showbiz family, with the best resources in the industry at her fingertips. Her background was untouchable, and her acting was flawless. By 25, she had already won Best Actress, and I happened to be her hidden first love. I kept wondering whether to join the crew, but I could not give up such a rare opportunity. I silently swore that she must never recognize me. If my identity was exposed, my career would be over, because 7 years ago, our breakup had been unforgettable. In that heartless farewell letter, I wrote, I always knew you came from a famous family. I only approached you to dig up family scandals. I do not even like delinquent girls. I prefer gentle, sensible girls. Let us never meet again. The colder and more decisive the letter sounded, the more pathetic I looked as I fled. I never knew how Yin Ruoxue felt after reading that letter, but I knew exactly what kind of person she was. She never forgot a grudge, never showing mercy. If she ever got the chance for revenge, my career would probably be destroyed. Yin Ruoxue was even prettier in person. Those genes were incredible. Just look at who her parents were. Former Best Actor and Best Actress winners. Of course, she was far more beautiful than most. What I loved most was her aura. She is gentle, refined, and well-mannered. She must have been the school beauty. I never knew she used to be one. Yin Ruoxue, the school beauty? That could not be more wrong. In her youth, she was no school beauty. She was the street queen everyone avoided. I would never forget our first meeting. Rain poured down that day. Pedestrians rushed down the street. But she sat there as if her soul were gone, all alone by the roadside, motionless. When I slowly approached, she raised her eyes and spoke with icy hostility. Get lost. I did not turn away. Instead, I opened my umbrella and held it above her head. That was how my story with Yin Ruoxue began. What kind of job do you do? Assistant director. Working for Director Zhang right after graduation? That is genuinely impressive. Thank you, Ms. Bai. How old are you? 25. We are the same age. And you still call me MS. The assistant director calls you Ms. Bai too. He is already 43. Then call me that once more. Ms. Bai. She wouldn't know me. I was no longer that boy, that pale, scrawny little monkey. Now I was a clean-cut, handsome man. Even my relatives barely recognized me. and it was so dark out here. Get some rest, Ms. Bai. I need to work. Wait, what is your name? Shen Yuchen. Have you ever used another name? No. My birth name was Shen Yuchen. I became Shen Yuchen. She lied back then. Now I had lied to her again. That made us even. That first summer, I found a destitute Yin Ruoxue on a street corner. She told me she had nowhere to go, and no family beside her. I believed every word. Naively, I thought she was just like me, another soul abandoned by the world. When I was a child, my parents divorced and started new families. They both had new children, leaving only me behind. I was sent to live with my aunt, and spent years in a dark, damp basement. I had always been obedient and sensible, because I knew only obedience had enough food to survive. Yin Ruoxue and I were complete opposites. I was quiet and introverted. My life was only study, and nothing else. In our second year, Yin Ruoxue and I became classmates. No one knew about her family background. Some even said she had no parents. At school, we acted like total strangers, and kept apart. But no one knew that every late night, Yin Ruoxue would knock on my basement window. I cleared a small patch of floor, so she could sleep there for the night. Early the next morning, before my aunt's family woke up, she would quietly leave, as if she had never come. Yin Ruoxue often skipped school, and fresh wounds always covered her body. Whenever I carefully treated them, Shen Yuchen, can you be a little gentler? Call me Xiaoyu. Xiaoyu. Can you be gentler? Xiaoyu was my nickname, given to me by my late grandmother. Compared with Shen Yuchen, I preferred this gentle nickname, because Yin Ruoxue used it most often. Watching her stay there night after night, I always felt she was even more helpless than me. As time went on, I fell into a sweet illusion. When a teacher scolded me for forgetting my book, she would walk up from the back row and slam her own book onto my desk. Yin Ruoxue was showbiz royalty. Her family owned mansions and sports cars. A single pair of her shoes cost more than all my clothes for a season. She approached me, only to anger her family. When did I finally see the truth? Probably the day Gu Jingyan appeared. Xiaoyu. Young Master Gu is visiting the set again. He even bought milk tea for everyone. Look. A rich, handsome heir beside best actress scene. They are a perfect match. Xiaoxue, come to the Paris show after filming. His tone was just like 7 years ago, unchanged. In high school, Yin Ruoxue and I remained nothing more than classmates. Only after the college entrance exam did we officially start dating. As a girlfriend, she was neither warm nor distant. She still could not say a single tender word. Yet in small ways, she was an exceptionally good girlfriend, thoughtful, considerate, and always respectful toward me in public. But she never introduced me to her friends. Once I went to find her at a pool hall, hoping to surprise her. Instead, her face tightened, irritation in her voice. Do not come to places like this again. I thought little of it. I assumed she was simply aloof and withdrawn. Then Gu Jingyan appeared, and shattered that fantasy. He wore an expensive tailored suit, his hair perfectly styled. Like a dazzling light, he entered my gray world. Xiaoxue, why are you in a place like this? I just bought a Ferrari. Come for a drive. Xiaoxue, who is this man? Hello, I am Yin Ruoxue's boyfriend. What kind of joke is this? Why would Xiaoxue ever choose someone like you? I am her future husband. Our families arranged our engagement years ago. Who told you that? I never agreed to any engagement. Her excuse rang hollow. Not long afterward, Yin Ruoxue's parents came to see me themselves. Shen Yuchen, our Xiaoxue deceived you, so she was a celebrity's daughter, and not an ordinary one. Xiaoxue has a poor relationship with us. She deliberately transferred from an elite school, and refused to return home. We spend most of the year away, so we could not care for her, or know what she was doing each day. Young Shen, You may not know this. Although Yin Ruoxue is a girl, but she was rebellious. She only dated you to anger us. She never truly liked you. She has done things like this many times. If you do not believe us, watch how she treats Gu Jingyan. He is the one she likes. They simply grew up together, and she has not realized her feelings yet. Shen Yuchen, you and I live in different worlds. You broke loser. How dare you hit me? Shen Yuchen, I already told you. Avoid him. Yin Ruoxue's heart was not made of stone. It simply never softened for me. Shen Yuchen, we can pay for you to study abroad, as long as you leave our Xiaoxue. Given my circumstances, this might be my only chance to study overseas. All right, I accept. Xiaoxue, I want to buy some chocolate, the priciest. Not with your money. I will be right back. Okay, I'll wait. Yin Ruoxue, let us break up. Our first love lasted only 3 months, and when autumn arrived, quietly came to an end. I changed my name and cut off every high school acquaintance. I had always been easy to overlook and was often bullied by classmates. I treasured my hard-won education and learned to exercise and dress well. Both my name and appearance changed. After I left, Yin Ruoxue repeated a year, then entered BFA. New campus beauty Yin Ruoxue graduates from BFA. A bright future. Wow, she looks stunning in this photo. What? New photos of Yin Ruoxue are trending. In this scene, Yin Ruoxue meets her ex by chance. Look at her eyes. That acting is incredible. She has brought the heroine completely to life. Yin Ruoxue is so gentle and elegant now. Director, something happened to the male lead. He needs to go to the hospital. What happened? This scene is vital. A key scene for both leads. We cannot afford any delays. Find a stand-in first. Yin Ruoxue, choose one yourself. Him. I am busy. Shen Yuchen? Isn't he a stagehand? Shen Yuchen, stop what you are doing. Put on the male lead's costume quickly. We only need a shot of your back. But to avoid continuity problems, you should still get some makeup. Are you nervous? Never acted before? No. I am a little nervous. You do not need to act. Just listen. Action. Relax. Tension will make your body stiff, and it will look unnatural on camera. All right, I understand. Wait, the camera will face me. Just listen to my lines. And then? What else? Where is my chocolate? Yuchen, it has been 7 years. Should be ready. Damn it. Yin Ruoxue recognized me long ago, and this scene happened to be the heroine's. Love confession after years apart. But how could that be? Xiaochen, you have real acting talent. Your eyes were perfect. Thanks, director. Could it be that we were both simply being ourselves? You will handle all her upcoming scenes. Too much depended on Yin Ruoxue. Even the director did. Now you're putting me in charge? How is that not revenge? You are my personal assistant director now. You will spend 18 hours a day around me. But I did far more than assistant director work. For example, I moved heavy props. Go buy me a milk tea. Not only milk tea. She ordered plenty of snacks too. Delivery could have brought them, but she insisted I go myself. Not bad. At least I got paid to leave the studio. I am so jealous. To be fair, my coworkers were actually jealous. I got paid to go out and wander around. After a week working under Yin Ruoxue, I had actually gained weight. Is she buying snacks for you? Impossible. But she really indulges you. Yin Ruoxue is usually strict. She often scolds people, but she has never scolded you. That is not true. At least she didn't torment me. So you are Xiaoxue's new assistant? Correction. Assistant director. An assistant director at your age? You must be very capable. Young Master Gu, do not judge by appearances. Have we met somewhere before? You probably have the wrong person. I will not chat with rich heirs. I have seen plenty of crew members like you. Do not think Xiaoxue's favor will give you a path to the top. When she eventually discards you, it will be too late for regret. What are you talking about? You resemble Xiaoxue's former boyfriend. So what? She gives you important work. Because you are his substitute. Not because she truly values you. Xiaoxue hates that man. Don't get smug. If she hates him, why find a substitute? That makes no sense. Yin Ruoxue hated me, just as I expected. I couldn't offend the lead. What is wrong? My stomach hurts. Your assistant? She went downtown and cannot make it back. Strange. Yin Ruoxue never had stomach trouble. Your stomach? I barely ate during my repeat year. Why did you not eat? No one saved food for me. I eat boxed meals on set every day. Eat it. Wasting it would be a shame. If not, throw it away. I ate in silence. The room was silent too. The way she treated me had not changed at all. There is nothing between Gu Jingyan and me. There never was. Nor now. And there never will be. But Ms. Yin, I no longer care. It does not matter. Filming will wrap soon anyway. Pause for a moment. I need the restroom. The sound engineer went to the restroom, so I took over his work. Ah. Yuchen. Where am I? My house. It is not far from the studio. I requested leave for you. Rest for a few days. If you need to change, there are new men's clothes in the closet. I recognized Yin Ruoxue's handwriting at once. So this was her home. Was that the umbrella I gave her years ago? She had actually kept it. Suddenly I remembered. That day of pouring rain. Go away. Stop following me. At least no hospital. Wait here. I will buy medicine. I will be back soon. With medicine and food. No one in my life had ever returned after leaving. Shen Yuchen was the first. I did not know you were changing in there. There was not a sound. I thought you had left. I should be blaming you. Why did you come in without knocking? I did not know you were inside. I did not see anything. If you are upset, I can apologize. I am sorry. It is fine. I am a little tired. I've seen it before. Isn't that a little inappropriate? You have no scenes today. I finished filming. I'll make rice porridge. Take your medicine afterward. After falling into the water, I caught a slight cold. You look gentle in an apron. What did you say? I said thank you. Do not waste it. What else do you want to eat? I suppose I could make it for you. There is no need. Go do your work. No scenes tomorrow. I am not going back tonight. Time to prepare. You will sleep here tonight. I will move to the spare room. You are sick. Stay in bed. And stop exhausting yourself. I hesitated. Just like before. On the floor. My fever returned at night. Yin Ruoxue barely slept. She replaced my towel again and again. In my days, I thought I was back in that tiny basement. She slept on the floor, several meters away to avoid impropriety. Once, when she fell ill, I found some fever medicine and repeatedly wiped her face. She grabbed my hand, holding on. Afraid I'd leave. Where is Yin Ruoxue? Did she go filming? Did Yin Ruoxue make all of this for me? I recognized her as Yin Ruoxue's manager, and one of her closest friends. I am only an assistant director. What is your name? You can call me Shen Yuchen. Shen Yuchen? You are Shen Yuchen? Yin Ruoxue searched for you like a madwoman. Without you, she gave up on herself. No food, no sleep. She sank to her lowest point. Now it was fine. She found you, so she could rest easy. After 7 years, she can stop torturing herself. You must be joking. We only dated for 3 months. It wasn't unforgettable. How could you not know? Yin Ruoxue became an actress because of you. Because of her parents. She had hated the profession since childhood. Her family wanted her to become a child star, but she refused every time. Then, right after you broke up, She suddenly announced she would act. She said it was because you loved movies. As an actress, she could stand in the brightest place, so you could see her. That really had happened. One night, long ago. Xiaoxue, are you asleep? No. I watched The Shawshank Redemption today. It was amazing. Not interested. I want to make movies someday too. But that must cost a lot of money. Too bad I have none. So she had remembered those words all these years. 3 months were enough to make her miss me forever. Had she really waited 7 years? Why are you here? You are almost finished filming, so I came to help you clean up. No need. You can leave. Choosing romance over friendship. Huh? Remember when you could not find him and cried your eyes out in front of me? Do not say that in front of my boyfriend. Ex-boyfriend. We never broke up because you never told me yourself. I wrote you a letter. It was only a letter. I read and tossed it. Who knows whether you even wrote it? Did that letter not make you angry? I threatened and expose. You did not have the nerve. And I could check the news for any expose myself. A breakup only requires one person's decision. Whether you accept it or not. We ended long ago. Then I'll pursue you. It is useless, Yin Ruoxue. Are you angry with me because I deceived you and hid my family background? Or because of Gu Jingyan, because I failed to explain things in time? Both and neither. Yin Ruoxue, we belong to different worlds. Stop forcing this. After filming, I returned to my hometown. My aunt's old house was being demolished, and she asked me to help handle the furniture. Yuchen, you finally came back. Just some old furniture. Keep what you want. My old high school looked so different after renovation. Hey, aren't you that guy? Huh? I remember you. You studied here, right? You were in Yin Ruoxue's class, weren't you? And you are? I once got into a fight with Yin Ruoxue. By the way, why are you alone today? Where is Yin Ruoxue? In the cleaning room? Didn't she always follow behind you? Follow behind me? Yes. After evening study every day, Yin Ruoxue followed behind you and saw you home safely. You did not know? The time I fought her, she suddenly stopped midway. Class had ended, and she needed to return to school. I found that strange, so I secretly followed her. She was waiting at the school gate for you, then quietly walked behind you. Only later did I learn that she feared her enemies might drag you into trouble, so she protected you all the way home. She would stand there waiting for you. Yuchen, where are you? The movers are all waiting. Yuchen, I found something. Come here quickly. That girl probably carved it, right? The girl who later became a famous actress. How do you know that? Oh. She came looking for me. When? Do you remember what I found here years ago? I gave you a severe scolding over it. You were incredibly stubborn then. I cannot even scold you. You refused to tell the truth, claiming you'd done it. But while I was scolding you, that girl stood by the window. She did not say a word. She watched for a long time, then left. I feared she would be a bad influence, so I forbade her from sleeping here again. So she had not been distancing herself. She never said much, but deep in her heart, she called my name again and again. I came here looking for you that summer. You drove me away impatiently. Do you know how hurt I was? I was not impatient. I was scared and anxious. That pool hall was not a good place, and those people were dangerous. Those girls had been plotting against me. When you suddenly appeared, I was terrified. I feared they would target you. I am sorry. I was too nervous back then, and caused such a deep misunderstanding. Order 32. Collect your meal. and buy me a bottle of water. Handsome, give me your contact info. Was that your girlfriend? Why was she eating with a mask on? How strange. Get lost. Oh, quite a temper. Do you know who controls this neighborhood? I do not hit women. You will not? I will. I had no doubt. She could defeat all of them, but I had to stop her. Her status was different now. She couldn't fight. Come back. Yin Ruoxue, do not be impulsive. Fine. Forget it. Let us leave first. We sprinted away, through streets and crowds. We kept running, never tiring. Our heartbeats thundered in our ears. The last time I heard that sound, this same person had stirred my young heart. And now, she seemed like that stubborn girl again. We ran to my aunt's, into the basement. It was completely empty, awaiting demolition the next day. There were no lights. Only moonlight entered. We spoke at the same time. You used to walk me home every day. Yes. I had a bad temper back then, and made many enemies. I worried about you walking alone. Why did you never tell me? Why would I? You needed to get into college. Your job was to study hard. Leave everything else to me. Then what do these carvings mean? They mean I liked you. When we were 18, you never said that. I did not know how to say it then. She had grown up surrounded by coldness. No one taught her how to love or express her feelings. She practiced before a mirror many times, but it felt awkward, so she carved them into the floor. She also folded 1,000 paper cranes for Yuchen's birthday. Later, acting let her experience other lives and learn to express herself. But the person she most wanted to tell was gone. Then what about Gu Jingyan? I treated him well, because he once saved my life. What? My parents barely cared. The house was always cold and empty. Only Gu Jingyan came to play with me. One night I developed a high fever. He noticed first. When I reached the hospital, the doctor said that any later could have left me with serious complications. From that day on, I regarded him as my own older brother and promised to treat him well forever. All these years, that is exactly what I did. I sincerely saw him as family. But that summer, there was something else you never knew. Gu Jingyan threatened me. If I had not brought him, and do as he said, he would complain maliciously to my parents, smearing your name, until they hated you, harm you. My parents always trusted Gu Jingyan. A little provocation from him could hurt you badly. And I knew exactly what my parents were like. If they truly blamed you, they might have acted behind the scenes, and even kept you from attending college. So that was why you told me to avoid him. And avoid him? Yes. Gu Jingyan said you framed him, and slandered you. I did not believe a single word. I wanted nothing for myself then. I only wanted you to stay safe. Never contact him. Not even exchange one sentence. Only that way would keep you out of trouble. I never imagined you would misunderstand so deeply. You must have suffered so much all these years. You could have asked me directly back then. Would I have understood? No, nor did I. After being ignored and abandoned by those closest to me, only desperate study and working hard could earn one rare word of praise. Only by doing that, I never showed my temper. Your parents paid my overseas tuition and living expenses, didn't they? I guess that long ago. From the day you left, I more or less understood. I could have chosen not to leave then, but it was my only chance to study abroad. For once, I acted selfishly. I chose my own future. Me too. I seize it too. Yuchen, you are too kind. You always take every fault upon yourself. I wish you would think more about yourself and be a little more selfish. Stop letting the outside world hurt you. After all that, I will focus on my own career too and keep moving forward. No problem. Wherever you go, I will go too. I will follow you. Your best actress. With a limitless future, so many fans and resources. Why follow me around? Do you know something? Every step that brought me here even becoming Best Actress, was all because of you. You gave me the courage to keep going. But we were truly together. For only 3 short months. But my love for you never lasted merely 3 months. For life. The next day, Yin Ruoxue announced us on Weibo. I am a little worried about your parents seeing it. Do not worry. I am already 25. I have my own judgment and can bear every consequence. Even if they do not understand at first, they cannot control my choice. With Yin Ruoxue's personality, no one could interfere with her decisions. Perhaps even 7 years ago, her parents had already lost control of her. That was why they targeted me instead. I thought you looked familiar. So you are Shen Yuchen. Yes. So what? Break up with Ruoxue immediately. I am the one engaged to her. Have you seen the online comments? Everyone calls you a kept man, accusing you of ruining my relationship with her. If you do not want to lose your future, break up with her now and give her back to me. What relationship do you and I have? Why have I never heard of it? Ruoxue, how did he bewitch you again? Watch your words. You said you would treat me like a younger brother. How can you treat me like this? Are you throwing a tantrum? I've done enough for you. A brother should never want more than brotherhood. Otherwise, we cannot even remain friends. Has he bewitched you? Fine, just wait. I'll go public now and tell everyone the truth. He will be branded a kept man forever. Both of you will be ruined. First, there is no written proof of this so-called engagement. It was merely a joke between our elders. I have publicly denied it many times. Second, if you dare hold that press conference, do not blame me for being cruel. But he is not worthy of you. All you ever mention is that he is poor. Gu Jingyan, have you ever truly loved someone? Of course. I love you. No, you do not love me. Suppose my surname were not Yin, and I had no fame, no wealthy family, but was the most ordinary person alive. Would you still love me? Suppose on a rainy day, you saw me sitting miserably by the roadside. Would you shelter me? No, you would walk around me, perhaps cursing me for overestimating myself. You never loved who I am. You loved the status surrounding me, and its benefits. I am not here today to accuse anyone. I am here to make a formal statement. There is no engagement between Yin Ruoxue and me. It was a misunderstanding in the past, and that fact will never change. Yin Ruoxue and I grew up together, only because our families have long cooperated and stayed close. It was only a rumor, based on a casual remark by our elders, never official, and neither of us ever accepted it. I judged others by shallow impressions, and spoke wrongly. As for Shen Yuchen, he is the person Yin Ruoxue truly cares about. I sincerely apologize to him. Why did he suddenly change completely? He seems like a different person. Maybe he finally understood. Some people must hit a wall before seeing themselves. What about your PR plan? No need now. Had he refused to change, his family partnership would have ended too. Over the next 6 months, my career steadily rose, and everything went increasingly smoothly. I held real authority, calm and composed. So sweet. What a beautiful love story. I once lived through a very dark period. My beloved pulled me out of that darkness, showed me the light, and believe again. Whenever Yin Ruoxue cannot find me, she becomes inexplicably anxious, afraid I will leave again. To outsiders, she is a cool, dazzling actress. But with me, she is clingy and affectionate, her eyes full of warmth. Yin Ruoxue, it has been 7 years. What would you have done? What would you do? You would always come back. How can you be so sure? That year, in the pouring rain, you could have turned and walked away, but you still came back. That is why I have always trusted you. This time is no different. Yuchen, I love you. Back in high school, I found a stubborn girl no one cared for. Today marks 10 years since I met her, and the first day of our marriage. If someone asks me one day what quiet, steadfast love looks like, it is countless nights spent protecting each other, and a devotion unchanged by time.